What's up, guys? It's me, the Gold Nugget here, and welcome to another episode of Gold Nugget Universe. Tonight is gonna be the fallout of War Games. A lot should happen at War Games. Yeah. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But a lot should happen at War Games. Jake Cage is your new men's Intercontinental Champion, so that's something. Demon Kenzo is the new men's United States Champion. Gallus is your new men's tag champions. They just won those tag titles at War Games. Maggie Shirley and Lauren Shirley, they're the new women's tag champions. The twins finally get tag team gold. Yes. Finally. Aubrey Howell is your new women's United States champion. The women's world champion, the women's intercontinental champion, and the world champion retained. So yeah. War Games was fun. Team Crashy ended up beating Team Akira Tanaka. Team Cena ended up beating Team Nugget. But tonight we're gonna be starting off the build towards. We're gonna be starting off the build towards the greatest pay-per-view ever. That's gonna be our next pay-per-view that we're gonna be heading towards. It's gonna be called the greatest pay-per-view ever. Yeah. I feel like that would be a nice pay-per-view to have. But that's gonna be something we're gonna be looking forward to. We're gonna have some contender matches, obviously, so and film other shit. So let's get on to tonight's show.
Alright, first match of the night. FGTV Lexi going up against the current women's champion, Varessa, in a non-title match. Oh my god, Aubrey Howell attacking the current women's world champion. Aubrey Howell, the current women's United States champion, assaulting the women's world champion. Hold on. Aubrey Howell, the current women's United States champion, attacking the women's world champion. The hell? Now we got a brawl going on here. Aubrey Howell, the current women's United States champion, is assaulting the... Yeah. Aubrey Howell, the current women's United States champion, is assaulting the women's world champion. The current women's United States champion is assaulting the women's world champion. What the hell is this gonna mean? Varessa not having any of it. Varessa, current women's champion, getting assaulted by the women's United States champion. Varessa, current women's world champion, getting assaulted by the women's United States champion. What could this mean, man? Oh my god. Aubrey Howell. Oh no. Oh no. Aubrey Howell assaulting the women's world champion for no reason at all. Aubrey Howell with a Aubrey Howell, current Women's United States Champion, came out here assaulting the Women's World Champion, Caressa. We don't know what this is gonna mean. We have no idea what this is gonna mean. Yeah. The current Women's United States Champion assaulting the Women's World Champion. Spanish fly on the floor. Aubrey Howell. I mean, there could be some clear intentions in mind. Oh my god. They're sort of just brawling each other. Aubrey Howell, who came out here assaulting the Women's World Champion. Aubrey Howell, current Women's United States Champion, assaulting the Women's World Champion. Aubrey Howell. My goodness, man. Caressa able to fight back somehow. Oh my god. Alright, next match. Alright, here comes our real first match. It's gonna be a fatal 4-way battle royal to determine the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental title. The winner of this match will be the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental title. Jeanette McCurdy will take on Zinda. Akira Tanaka. So many other names. Well, one other name. Yeah, Jeanette McCurdy. Again, this will be a fatal 4-way number one contender. Fatal 4-way battle royal to determine the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental title. So the winner of this match will face the Women's Intercontinental Champion at the greatest pay-per-view ever. Here comes Zinda. Zinda, who's... I say it a lot of times already, but Zinda is one of my... She's one of my old characters from my old wrestling series. Zinda's one of the characters from my old series, and I decided to bring her here. Remember, the old series didn't have a Women's Intercontinental title or anything like that, so... Because I had so many titles. But in this series, I decided, why not? Because Triple H ain't gonna fucking book those titles, right? Well, I booked them, right? Anyway, enough about me. Oh, Brittany Holmes. Oh boy. Here we go. This could be interesting. This could be an interesting Women's Intercontinental Champion. Brittany Holmes, who debuted last week against Colleen Ballinger, because everybody debuts against Colleen Ballinger, because Colleen Ballinger is the jobber, pretty much. But, Brittany Holmes, she debuted last week, and now she's going to be in this fatal 4-way, and if she wins this, she could be the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental title, and she could be a Women's Intercontinental Champion. And she debuted not too long ago, like last week. She literally debuted last week, guys. So, if she wins this, it'll be crazy. And you all know who's coming out after her, so... Because I just said. Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite wrestler, soon to be your favorite wrestler, Akira Tanaka. Akira Tanaka, who suffered a big loss at War Games with her team. Akira Tanaka, her team suffered a big loss at War Games, but a loss is a loss, you know. Akira Tanaka suffered a big loss at War Games with her team, but Akira Tanaka doesn't seem bothered by it. I mean, a loss is a loss, right? Akira Tanaka, she's lost matches before, so. I mean, we're not burying anybody just because they lose a match, so. I mean, especially Zinda, who's been on a losing streak since arriving at Golden Universe. But Zinda is meant to be a legend. Zinda, who is a former women's champion in the old series. She hasn't held the women's title in this series yet, but she could. Brittany Holmes in trouble in the corner. Jeff McCurdy. Zinda, Akira Tanaka. And remember, it's a battle royal, so you can get eliminated. You can get eliminated if you're thrown over the top rope. Jeanette McCurdy. Brittany Holmes. Akira Tanaka. Zinda. Brittany Holmes. Jeanette McCurdy. Akira Tanaka gets kicked. Akira Tanaka, you better stop posing, girl. Now's not the time to be doing poses. Akira Tanaka, going for an armbar or something that hopefully weaken her opponents. But, Jeanette McCurdy, obviously, a strong one. Oh, big boot. Akira Tanaka and Zinda, who partnered together recently. But every woman for herself, right? I don't know. Zinda could be closing in on 7 out here, but uh-oh, Jeanette, 30 deeds to Akira Tanaka. Akira Tanaka got hit with 30 deeds. Oh no. Zinda going around and 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 around. Oh god. I hope that doesn't make you dizzy. Oh shit. Akira Tanaka could be suffering an elimination here. Akira Tanaka could be close to getting eliminated. Oh boy. I don't think so. I mean, she's kind of tough. So. Oh, Zinda almost went for a future shock, but I don't know, Zinda. Fatal 4-way Battle Royal. Shit. Whee! Oh my god! Jeanette McCurdy. Absolute legend. You know her as Sam. Most of you know her as Sam, right? Most of you. Yeah. If you grew up with iCarly and knows it's Sam. Zinda in trouble. Oh no. Zinda, imagine if she's the first eliminated. That would not be well. Zinda. That's eliminated. Zinda. Not happy about that. Oh shit. Jeanette McCarty. Oh, Brittany Holmes is eliminated. Okay, Tanaka though. Oh my god. Brittany Holmes has to leave. She got eliminated. Akira Tanaka, though, should be closing in on this victory. Akira Tanaka, she's never been a Women's Intercontinental Champion. She's been a Women's United States Champion. She's been a Women's World Champion. But she's never been a Women's Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, Akira Tanaka, she's never been the Women's Intercontinental Champion. She's been Women's United States Champion, Women's World Champion, but she's never been a Women's Intercontinental Champion. So that would be huge for Akira Tanaka if she was the Battle Royal. Oh shit, nope. Jeanette. Akira Tanaka wins. So, it is now official. Akira Tanaka will go one-on-one with Miss Dastardly for the Women's Intercontinental title. Akira Tanaka is the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental title. Akira Tanaka, she's done a lot. You know, Women's United States Champion, Royal Rumble winner, Women's World Champion. But she has never been a Women's Intercontinental Champion. That's the one thing she hasn't accomplished yet. And Women's Tag Champions, I guess, technically. But, I mean, Natalie Bates and Sue Summer are kind of holding those. Not Akira Tanaka, but... Well, not anymore, because they lost them, but, you know. I'm kind of confusing now. Anyway, on to the next match. Don't want to bore you guys for too long. Alright, next match. Alright, so we got Xia Li and Indy Hartwell teaming up together. Xia Li and Indy Hartwell teaming together. The Naughty Girls. Part of a tag team led by the current Women's Intercontinental Champion, obviously. Who's not here, but I'm sure this will be a good match. Coming up next, it's going to be Xia Li and Indy Hartwell teaming up against Dawn Gray and Lisa Garrett. And the winning team will be the number one contenders for the women's tag titles. So yeah, Indy Hartwell and Xia Li versus Dawn Gray and Lisa Garrett. Winners will be number one contenders for the women's tag titles. That's fun to you. Let's see how we do. Dawn Gray and Lisa Garrett. These two have been teaming together since the start of the series. And they have never held the women's tag titles yet. Isn't that shocking, dude? Hopefully these two get tag title gold at some point. Hopefully. Because, yeah. I see the potential in them. I mean, they've been on the roster for this long. Come on, I don't give up on anybody. Dawn Gray, Lisa Garrett. Oh, yeah. These two ladies have never held gold before in the Golden Universe. They have never held championship gold yet, but they could eventually. They've been on the roster since the start of the series, and they have not held title gold yet. Neither of them have. But I'm not giving up on them because, yeah. Obviously. I mean, these two have been on the roster for so long, dude. And they haven't held the women's titles yet. Women's tag titles or the singles titles. Neither of them. Like, neither of these ladies have held a single title. Dawn Gray or Lisa Garrett. I feel like one of these days has to be the day. Yeah, one of these days has to be the day that Dawn Gray and Lisa Garrett get tag gold. Dawn Gray and Lisa Garrett get the tag titles. Yeah, dude. Yeah, one of these days has to be the day. Yeah. Because neither of them have been women's tag champions. Dawn Gray and Lisa Garrett, they haven't been women's tag champions yet. Ever. And they've been teaming since the start of the series. They've been on the roster for so long, dude. It's cool that they haven't given up. Dawn Gray, Lisa Garrett. They've been on the roster for like so fucking long. But they're up against Indy Hartwell and Xia Li. The winning team will be the number one contenders for the women's tag titles at the greatest pay-per-view ever. Oh, Dawn Gray gets tossed out. Alright, Dawn. Oh, no. Indy Hartwell. Xia Li trying to get involved. Don Gray getting bullied. Lee breaking up the submission. Just in time. Another Don Gray. Well, let's see the top row. Don Gray. Christ. Alright, 5, count of 6, count of 7. Wait, that was accidental. That was accidental. No, it wasn't. Oh, shit. Andy Hartwell. Could be tapping. Nope. Nope. Don Gray and Lisa Garrett are your number one contenders for the women's tag titles. Don Gray and Lisa Garrett are the number one contenders for the women's tag titles. That's crazy. Next match. It's gonna be a fatal 4-way to determine the number one contender for the men's Intercontinental title. I repeat, fatal 4-way number one contender match. Will determine the number one contender for the men's Intercontinental title. Gallows coming out here. It's gonna be a fatal 4-way to determine the number one contender for the men's Intercontinental title. We got Nostalgia Critic. I remember, so you don't have to. Wolfgang is here. Wolfgang. This is the first time we get to see him in the ring in a while. We haven't seen Wolfgang in a while. The Golden Universe. This might be the first time in a while that we've seen him in the ring. In the Golden Universe ring. Let's see who the fourth guy is gonna be. Conman 167. That was unintentional. He has 167 in his name, okay? Anyway, it's Conman 167. In this fatal four-way. Luke Gallows, Wolfgang, Nostalgia Critic, and Conman 167. Winner of this match will be the number one contender for the men's Intercontinental title. I repeat, the winner of this fatal four-way will be the number one contender for the men's Intercontinental title and will face Jake Cage. Alright. And I believe this is a battle royal. Yeah. Yeah, there's no ref in the ring. So, wow, Conman, you really fucking screwed yourself over, didn't you? Fucking. Oh my god. Luke Gallows got busted open. Look at all that blood. Luke Gallows is eliminated first. Luke Gallows is the first to be eliminated. Let's see who the second one's going to be eliminated. Nostalgia Critic. Wolfgang in trouble. Wolfgang. Oh shit. Mr. Styles Critic after going right after Conman. Oh no. Conman gets eliminated. Conman 167 gets eliminated. We got Styles the Critic. Oh my god. Styles the Critic gets eliminated here. Is Wolfgang going to be the number contender for the Intercontinental title? Will it be Nostalgia Critic or Wolfgang that end up being the number contender for the Intercontinental title? What do you guys think? Who will be the number one contender coming out of this? Wolfgang or MC? Nostalgia Critic. Does work here. And there's Wolfgang, nope. Probably the ring idiot. Okay. Yeah. There he is. Nostalgia Critic is your number one contender for the Intercontinental title. So, the greatest pay-per-view ever. It'll be Nostalgia Critic versus Jake Cage for the Intercontinental title. That'll be a huge match. Nostalgia Critic, number one contender for the Intercontinental title. That'll be crazy. See how the next few weeks play out for him. Next match. What do we got next? Ruth. Okay, I hate that the game changes her hair color, even though, like, you see this, right? It's normally blonde, and when it goes into the match mode, it's gonna be blonde. I'm gonna have to change that later, I guess. Thanks, game, for giving me homework. Bitch. Don't you love it when the game gives you homework? Fucking remember to fucking... Anyway. It's not that big of an issue, but you guys... It's noticeable, okay? Oh well. It's the game's fault, okay? You'll see in a few seconds. Back to blonde. Yep. See? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that later. Anyway, Ruth is about to go one-on-one against Shadow Lickers. Shadow Workers. I don't think we've seen her in a little while. But anyway, it's going to be Shadow Workers versus Ruth in what should be a friendly competition, I suppose. Mutual respect, pretty much. Not as much mutual respect as there is in the WWE. Nope. There ain't no mutual respect going on here. Not that much, at least. Not shoved down our throats. Anyway, Ruth versus Shadow Workers. Shadow Workers versus Ruth. Should be a fantastic match. Shadow Workers goes to the top row. Former Women's Intercontinental Champion. I think she was also a Women's United States Champion at some point. I could be wrong there. But Ruth, though, going right after Shadow Workers. It's Ruth versus Shadow Workers. Already going for a cover. Trouble on the top rope. Shadow Workers and Ruth on the top rope. Oh my god. Never will win. Shadow Workers and Ruth with the crazy landing. Oh no. Ruth about to taste something. Big boot to the face. Ruth kicks out to the strength Ruth has. The strength this girl has, man. Good to the face, Ruth. Ruth able to bounce back in here. Ruth going to the top rope with a crossbody to the outside. Spear. One more trick up her sleeve. Oh god. Figure 4 locked in. My God. The bridge. But Ruth breaks it up. Oh no, Ruth. Oh God. Oh, natural selection. That'll do it. Ruth picks up a win over Shadowlurkers. Ruth picks up an amazing win over Shadowlurkers. Whoa, crashy. Ruth, turn around. Oh. Looks like we got ourselves a stare down here. Ruth and Crashy staring each other down. Oh boy. That was an interesting stare down between Ruth and Crashy. Hopefully we'll see what that leads to later on. But anyway, next match. And it's another Fatal 4-Way. It's going to be a Fatal 4-Way to determine the number 1 contender for the men's United States title. I repeat, it's going to be a Fatal 4-Way to determine the number 1 contender for the men's United States title. We got Ricochet coming out here. Go Ricochet. We got Moist Critical over here. It's not Seth Rollins, it's Moist Critical. See? Moist Critical gonna be in this Fatal 4-Way match. The winner of the Fatal 4-Way match will be number 1 contender for the United States title. The men's United States title. XQC. Imagine if XQC wins this. He's been at the Golden Book Universe for like over a year now. He debuted last year at SummerSlam. At last year's SummerSlam. Yeah, at last year's SummerSlam, XQC made his debut. Shockingly. Evan Steele, former United States champion, kinda literally the former United States champion. He lost it to Cameron Grimes, and then Cameron Grimes lost it to Steven Kenzo. Evan Steele looking to reclaim his title. Evan Steele looking to reclaim his United States title that he lost a couple months ago. I hope he gets it. But he's got to go through other men in order to get to that title. Moist Critical, XQC, Ricochet. Yeah. Especially Ricochet. And Moist Critical. And XQC. A lot of these names are pretty tough. Anyway, Ricochet versus XQC versus Moist Critical versus Evan Steele. The winner will be the number one contender for the United States title. It's another battle royal, so have fun, guys. XQC can be moments away from getting eliminated. Out. Ricochet. Holy. Nobody's gotten eliminated yet. Oh, Ricochet. Don't tell me. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Turtle stopped him. Or something happened that interrupted them. Well, Ricochet was moments away from being eliminated, dude. Turtle can't really do anything because there are bodies everywhere. Come on. Super kick. XQC is eliminated. Critical. And Evan Steele's eliminated. Thanks for coming. Oh boy. Ricochet. Boys critical. Oh no. Oh no. Ricochet. Oh, there it is. So Moist Critical is your number one contender for the United States title. I repeat, Moist Critical is the number one contender for the United States title. So at the greatest pay-per-view ever, it will be Moist Critical versus Demon Kenzo for the United States title. That'll happen at the greatest pay-per-view ever. Alright, next match. Should be fun. It's Ciampa. Y'all know. Tommaso Ciampa about to go one-on-one with Austin Theory. This was a match I kind of put together. Yeah, this was kind of a random match I put together. It's going to be Ciampa versus Austin Theory. Sure, it's a match I put together, but it should be an awesome one. It should be a good match regardless. Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory. Just a random match put together for fun. It's Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory. Yeah, again, this is a random match I put together. But it should be a fun match regardless. It's Austin Theory versus Ciampa. Should be fun. Alright, Ciampa versus Austin Theory. Like I said, this is a match I put together. But this is a random match I put together, but you guys should enjoy it regardless. Because it's Austin Theory versus Tommaso Ciampa. Once again, a random match I put together, but you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully. Outside. Okay. Austin Theory brings Ciampa back into the ring. Theory versus Ciampa. Random match I put together, but you guys will enjoy it. This is Ciampa and Austin Theory. Trying to make this too relevant. You know. Because they've been backstabbed by Triple H. Like Ciampa, he's doing better now. He's doing better in AEW than he is doing in WWE, dude. He's doing better in AEW than he was in WWE. Ciampa should have left WWE a long time ago, dude. Fucking. AEW, dude. Austin Theory going right at the Ciampa. Johnny Gargano, Ciampa's tag partner. Tommaso Ciampa's tag partner. Gargano. Oh my God, Gargano, what are you doing? Gargano just turned on Ciampa. Gargano helping Austin Theory, taking out Ciampa. Gargano taking out Ciampa, helping Austin Theory, and he's gonna, oh my God, Ref is struggling, having a seizure. And Gargano helps Austin Theory pick up the W. Well, that's kind of shocking. Austin Theory picks up the win against Ciampa, all thanks to Gargano turning on Ciampa. Gargano just turned on Ciampa. Holy shit, dude. What the hell? Gargano, what did you do, bro? Gargano just turned on Ciampa. Helping Austin Theory, by the way. If that's giving any hints. Oh shit, dude. Alright, here's another match that I put together for fun. It'll be Billie Eilish versus Luge Mania. I think it's been a while since we've seen Billie Eilish wrestle, so I figured I'd give you guys Billie Eilish. Okay? All you Billie fans, you probably wanted to see Billie Eilish, so here she is. Yeah, I know a lot of you Billie Eilish fans probably wanted to see Billie Eilish here tonight, so I give you guys Billie Eilish. Anyway, Billie Eilish about to take on Luge Mania and another match I put together. Just because I wanted Billie Eilish to be there tonight. I wanted to give you guys Billie Eilish. Of course. And here she is. Billie Eilish is here. Indeed. Anyway, Billie Eilish about to take on Luge Mania. Luge. Luge Mania. Going up against Billy. Billy versus Luge. Luge versus Billy. Here we go. Billy Eyelash. Okay. I don't know if saying Billy Eyelash is going to be disrespectful or not. I don't know. I just heard people say it and I thought it was cool. I don't know. But it's Billie Eilish versus Luge Mania. Billy. He's been part of Golden Nugget Universe. Billy has been part of Golden Nugget Universe for quite a while. Like a lot of people. Luge included. Luge has been part of the roster for a while. You don't see her that often. I feel like I need to change that. I will. Somehow. But Luge versus Billie Eilish. Okay. Billy. Come on. Wait, who was getting the pin there? Was it Billy or Luge? Anyway, we'll never find out. Pow! Billy versus Luge. Should be a fun match here tonight. Billy. Oh no. Billy. Back and forth. Look out. Watch out! Big guy. Billy just taunting. Luge. The punches. Count of 4. Billy and Luge. Let me get back in the ring. Pronto. Right, Billy? Oh, shit. Oh yeah, that breaks the referee's count, so. But you seriously need to get back on the ring. Quickly. Okay. So, I like having countouts, you know. It ruins the match. It ruins the fun of the match when there's countouts involved. Okay. Luge. Billy kicks out at 2. Billie Eilish kicking out at 2. Billie Eilish. She's a W. She's a W. What can I say? What else do you want me to say? It's Billie freaking Eilish. Billie freaking Eilish. Okay. Oh, not the gut wrench suplex, dude. Billie. Rouge. Honestly, a win for Rouge. Rouge could need this win. If Rouge wins here, this could be a much needed win for her. But she needs wins. So that'll help her in the long run. But Billie Eilish. What are you doing, dude? Billie. Oh no. Twist of fate! Twist of fate! Twist of fate! Oh, Billie. Billie's not done. Billie is not done. Oh, super kick. Oh, you gotta get her in the ring now. Shit. Back into the ring. My God. Billie. She might be getting her in there for the count. The pin. But Billie is just circling the ring. Yeah, plenty of time to do this when you have a count out on your hands. Billie Eilish making use of her time. Just, yeah, taunting. Oh no, Billie. You don't want to be in that spot. Oh, Billie. Swanton! Oh, God. Okay, that'll do it. Oh my God! Are you sure that's not 3? Are you sure that's not 3? Shit. Billie in trouble. Rouge able to pick up the pace here. Good for her. Oh no. Rouge. Oh no. Oh. Billie Eilish picks up the win over Rouge Mania here tonight. Billie. Whoa. Avril Lavigne coming out here. Avril Lavigne staring down Billie Eilish. Avril Lavigne coming out here to stare down Billie Eilish. Oh, this could lead to something big, guys. Just saying. Alright. Coming up next is going to be a fatal 5-way battle royal to determine the number 1 contender for the Gold Nugget Universe World title. again, I repeat, it's going to be a fatal 5-way to determine the number one contender for the Gold Nugget Universe World title. Gold Nugget coming out here first. Gold Nugget. Once again, fatal 5-way to determine the number one contender for the world title. At the greatest pay-per-view ever. So the winner of this battle royal will be the number one contender for the world title. The fatal 5-way to determine the number one contender for the world title. Should be a fun match. Especially because we have a surprise name in this match. I'm not going to say who yet. But he is one of a kind. I'll say that. Okay. That probably gave it away right there. Roro. Roro would definitely love a title reign. Yeah, Roro would definitely love a title reign. If Roro wins this, he could be a future world champion. Roro he's looking for his first title reign. Hopefully he'll get it soon. One of these days, Roro will get his first title reign. Who knows what title that will be. But I did say that we have a surprise in this match. Chris Danger. The first ever world champion. Okay. He could be a two-time world champion. But anyway. Fatal 5-way to determine the number one contender for the world title. I did say we had a surprise name in this match somewhere. It's not him. It's not Roman. It's not Roman. Definitely not. It's Josiah. Okay. But like I said, we have a surprise name in this match. Fatal 5-way. No one contender match. The winner of this Fatal 5-way will be the number one contender for the world title. It's going to be Josiah versus Chris Danger versus Nugget versus But yeah, Fatal 5-Way, determining the number one contender for the world title. It's gonna be Josiah versus Nugget versus Roro versus Chris Danger. Versus a surprise name. There's the surprise name I said will get me in this match. But yeah, there's gonna be a surprise name in this match. You guys will be excited. But here comes the surprise name. This is the surprise name, guys. This is what the surprise is. This is what the surprise was that I was teasing. It's Rob Van Dam. ECW legend, WWE legend, ECW legend, Cena. Popcorn, so I'm not going to be able to control the camera for you guys. But it's 305-way. Josiah versus Roro versus Nugget versus Chris Danger versus Rob Van Dam. I didn't see it. He's back on my popcorn. I was trying to play. Sorry guys, I didn't catch you releasing right away. Oh no, Rob Van Dam's about to get eliminated. Oh no. Josiah. And Josiah is the number one contender for the world title. So Josiah will face Luke Razor for the world title at the greatest pay-per-view ever. At the greatest pay-per-view ever, it will be Luke Razor versus this man. So at the greatest pay-per-view ever, it will be Josiah versus Luke Razor for the world title. Josiah, who just became number one contender for the world title. Anyway, that was the fallout of War Games. A lot of insane things happened tonight. The Women's United States Champion attacked the Women's World Champion. We'll see what that leads us. Gargano turning on Ciampa, assisting Austin Theory. We could be seeing a Way reunion. The Way reunion. Who knows? And Billie Eilish got into a stare down with Avril Lavigne, and Ruth got into a stare down with Crashy. This was an interesting episode. If you guys enjoyed it, if you did, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.